Hello everyone and welcome back to episode 3 of Willow Creek City Zoo. So in this episode I built a really nice raccoon habitat with a little indoor area which you will see just now. I will start building. And yeah, this raccoon habitat was inspired by a zoo that I saw on YouTube. The lady designer actually did she does these zoo tours once in a while. And yeah, so I saw this zoo actually on the lady designer's YouTube channel, and she did a tour for this zoo, and it had a really nice little raccoon exhibit. So I definitely will make sure to put the link to the zoo in the description down below. It will be the link to the zoo, so if you want you can download the actual zoo and go into the zoo and check out the habitat. And yeah, so that's where I got my inspiration from. But most of it I actually pretty much invented it from my head. So yeah, let's hop straight into the video. So today's episode was actually quite easy and simple. I just put it together in I don't know, maybe I started working on it yesterday night, and today I finished working on it. So, and as you can see, the episode is really short. It's 17 minutes long, which is really short. And usually I don't want to make the episode so short, but I'll I'll excuse this one time. So yeah. The episode was really short, and I actually built it really quickly and really easily, so it was a really easy build to build. So let's talk a bit about what I'm doing right now in the video. Before I talk about, I just wanted to say sorry for all of the little fiddling. This enclosure was easy to build, but as you can see, I'm fiddling a lot with it. I move stuff a lot. Right now you're gonna see me start to move it a bit, because I don't know, it was just there were things that were a bit annoying and they just didn't let me, I don't know how to explain it. Right now you're gonna see me just starting to move and then I go back and forth. So sorry for that. I know it's a bit annoying, but there's nothing I can really do about it now. I will make sure that I won't do that in the next episode. But other than that, I really like how this enclosure turned out. So let's talk about what I'm doing right now. So as you can see, I built more or less the shape of the enclosure out of concrete, and then I used the rustic walls to create the outline of the indoor area, as you can see right there. And I used the actual glass barrier to make the glass barrier. Because I used the glass barrier instead of the glass pieces that you can find in the, I don't know what's it called, in the construction tab, because the glass barrier is a lot bigger, it's a lot larger than the one-way glass that we have under the construction tab. So it's just a lot easier to use without interfering and making beams in the middle, which I don't know if you really understood what I'm saying, but you can see I added one beam in the middle because the glass barrier can't be so long. So I hope you understand what I'm saying. But yeah, so, and then after that I used these rocks from the workshop. I found them in the workshop. I definitely will link it in the description below. Those are the rocks that Caesar makes, and yeah, I just really like them. And As you can see, I also use them in the deer habitat, and in my other zoos I use them quite often, so I really do like them. And yeah, so right now I finished making the barrier gate around it, and I added the raccoons. The raccoons actually need a water like area, which I really didn't know. Like in real life, you barely ever see them around water and stuff like that. I don't know, I just find it to be, I don't know, I never thought that raccoons like need water until I started playing the game and I saw that they needed a water requirement. So yeah, as you can see in a second, I am actually gonna add a waterfall here, and I think it really turned out nicely. So yeah, I'm adding the rocks all around the habitat, and then I'm gonna start to plant everything in. Another thing I wanted to say is, I know in the last episode I said thank you for, I think it was 40 subscribers, but in this episode I wanted to say thank you for 55 subscribers. It's really crazy. I'm just like, in one day I grew like 10 followers, which is amazing. Seriously, thank you guys. And it's just so nice to see that that a lot of people appreciate my builds, and I love to read your beautiful comments, not only in like YouTube, also in Reddit and stuff like that. So if you didn't know, I do have a Reddit account. You can definitely go check it out. It is in the link in the description, and yeah, I definitely recommend to go check it out. And other than that, I also have a TikTok account and a Pinterest account, which I don't really post on Pinterest, but if you guys tell me that you'd like me to start posting there, then I definitely will. So I'm going a bit off topic. I just wanted to say thank you so much for 55 subscribers, I think. It's just really crazy, and yeah, so again, I just wanted to say, if you guys have any name suggestions for any of the animals, I would love it if you guys could comment down in the comments down below any name suggestions or anything that you'd like me to like name all of the animals, or definitely if you have any suggestions, I would really love to hear them in the comments down below. So yeah, the comments are a safe space and just a place for me to learn and to do the best that I can. So please, if you do have any constructive criticism, I would really love it if you could comment it down in the description. It really means the world to me. Not in the description, sorry, in the comments. Sorry. Okay, going back to the topic. Let's talk a bit about the future plans for the zoo, as I always do in all of the episodes. So as you can see in this episode, I built again a little bit of a like colder weather animal. Like I said in the last episode, in the deer habitat, which if you didn't watch that habitat, I definitely recommend to go watch it. It will be in the link down below in the description and on the screen right now, so you can go watch it along with all of my other videos. But as I said, this section is like a cold tundra section, and so obviously it's cold, so I added the raccoons, which are a pretty like cold climate animals. And yeah, I think in the future I might add a bit of a bigger creature. I don't know what, but I'm thinking maybe some sort of bear, maybe the grizzly bear, which is a pretty big animal. Or if not the bear, then I might actually add the mountain goats. Not the mountain goats, they're called the dull sheep, maybe. or anything like that. So definitely, if you do have any ideas, I would love it if you could comment them down in the comments down below. So yeah, so I wanted to do a little bit of a life update because I feel like it really adds some structure to the video, and plus I don't really know what to talk about right now, so I feel like it's the perfect time to do a little bit of a life update. Yeah, so I'm going back to school on Sunday, and here in Israel we don't have, like, our weekends aren't Saturday and Sunday like it is in the USA, or like it was in South Africa when I used to live in South Africa. We actually learn from Sunday, and Saturday is our like weekend, and as well I don't have school on Fridays. So I technically do have 2 days a week of holiday like you do in most of the world, but it isn't Saturday and Sunday. So I'm going back to school on Sunday, I think, or maybe Monday, I'm not too sure. But if I will go back to school on Monday, then I'll try to record a video for you guys then, so that the rest of the week isn't so packed and filled with like stuff. Yeah, so the dog, she's doing really great. I saw somebody did comment about her, the little puppy that gave birth. She's doing really great, and she's recovered from the C-section and everything. And yeah, overall my life is pretty busy because I'm training every single day, but now in the holidays it's really nice. I don't know, it's more relaxing than on like typical school days, that I'm like, that if I'm not training then I'm at school, and if I'm not at school then I need to do like homework or stuff like that. So yeah, it's really refreshing and really nice to have a little bit of a break like that. But let's talk again, let's go and talk again about what I'm doing here in the habitat. So as you can see, I finished putting the roof on the like shelter place, and now on this little, I don't know what to call it, it's like, it doesn't really serve any purpose except for hiding the keeper entrance. That's really the only purpose that little shack has, but I really like it. I feel like it adds some structure to that side of the building, instead of just having like, I don't know if I'm explaining this correctly, but like just a floating habitat. It looks weird if there's just nothing there, but right now I really like how it turned out. So yeah, as you can see, I'm finishing just adding some final touches. I'm adding some wood to make it more realistic, some beams to make sure that there's something that's holding up the roof and it's not just floating. And here, as you can see, I'm adding gloss to the like windows. And yeah, am I the only one that really loves decorating the habitat? I feel like I said this in a video before, but I feel like that's really my favorite part of building the actual habitats. It's really decorating and just making the habitat look realistic. That's really my favorite part. Yeah, I'd love it if you could let me know your favorite parts of building habitats. Yeah, but other than that, I think we finished for today's episode. Yeah, so the time lapse is getting close. So I just wanted to say bye to you guys for this episode. I really enjoyed building it. If you did also enjoy watching it, I'd really love it if you could go down below and leave a like and a comment if you're down there. And yeah, if you're already down there, I would love it if you could leave a subscriber, because it always means the world to me, since I'm a growing little YouTube channel. Yeah, but that's the end of today's episode. Yeah, that's it. Thank you all for watching. See you in the next one. Bye, guys.